there's still the chicks getting all of their, faith and grace. And
What's that?
no, you don't get many of the under boob stuff, dude.
Not anymore.
No.
Because that was a big. That was like the new Tramp stamp.
I thought that
bro.
was going to
Like,
be the new Tramp stamp.
I thought it was going to be the new Tramp stamp. It came and went as quick. Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to apologize for all the 20 million years of tramp stamps that I've done in Boxburg.
I got a
It's probably
tramp
all
stamp.
my fault.
I got my first tattoo was a Tramp stamp.
No, for real.
swear, yeah.
What's on the back
No.
there, bro? No, you got to tell us, bro.
It was my
Don't.
star sign. And I'm not showing you. It's
gotta-
not happening. Not happening. You want to see it? Book an appointment. You can come and see.
We have incoming message.
The Modern Man Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Modern Man Podcast. Today we are sitting at Awhe Tattoos here in Benoni. I'm sitting with Theunis Kutsia
It started.
and Tony Barcelos. Gentlemen,
What's up? What's
welcome to the Modern Man.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad that we finally got to fucking do this. We've been trying to get this done since December last
Since
year.
forever, yeah.
So good fucking solid 6 months.
For sure.
I'm loving the new studio. First time here.
It's nice.
It's beautiful, man.
Same, but different.
Yeah, same, but different. So let's just get started. How did this place start? Who
You're gonna
started
have to
it?
go
What
there.
happened? Give us the origin story, bro, of Awhe Tattoos.
About 2008,
Yeah.
myself and B decided to open up a little shop. And,
15 years, eh?
Yeah, it's been a road, and it was supposed to be me and maybe somebody else, and then somebody else joined, and somebody else joined.
Yeah.
And, with Tony's ego in the shop, we had to go bigger and bigger, and
He's got short man
It's all
syndrome.
my fault. Yeah.
and yeah, now we're sitting over here.
Dude, that's fucking amazing, bro. What is it like owning a tattoo shop, bro? Because obviously you get a lot of people that are growing up now. Tattoos are becoming normal.
Sure.
A lot more people have tattoos than what they did back in the day. A lot of people are trying to take it on as a career, of what I've seen. What are the challenges of having a tattoo shop? Because obviously you guys have moved premises, you have a lot of tattoo artists in and out. What are the challenges you face having a place like this?
Look, it's not as glamorous as what people think.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work. I'm lucky we've got Bernard here. Who keeps the
Shout out, Bendy.
keeps the wheels on the wagon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not easy at all.
I can just imagine, bro. Like, I obviously running my own business now, but that's just water. But having a lot of this shit, I think the biggest problem that you guys must have is the clientele.
No, dude. The biggest problem is staff.
I was going to say that, but I was going to be nice about it.
Customers are rad. Right?
Yeah.
How can customers be the problem?
No, but I mean, they must be full of shit, bro. Everyone's full, especially with a tattoo, because they send you this and they want this.
But
they
it's
wanna
within
change this.
reason, dude. It's like guys want things their way.
Yeah.
Obviously, sometimes it doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But you make do. They take our advice and their ideas, and then eventually you come to
Put it
an
together.
understanding where everything kind of conglomerates.
So, what are the issues that you face with staff in places like this?
Just trying to keep guys for long enough.
Yeah.
I suppose. Wouldn't that be the...
Yeah, I think 6 months down the line, they get a bit of a social media following, and they think they're the bee's knees, and off they go, and they want to open up their own shop and try and screw you that taught them as much as possible.
Yeah, I get it. Everybody has to do their own thing eventually.
At some point, yeah.
But I mean, it's like, do the diligence,
Yeah.
And then also, a lot of guys don't realize that the longer you stay in one place, the better it's going to get in one place.
For sure.
You understand?
I also think because, as you say, people want to go out on their own.
Yeah.
But
Just totally understand.
being part of a team kind of
Has
works.
its benefits,
It has its benefits,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I guess you always want the bigger piece of the pie.
For sure.
I'm guessing,
Who doesn't?
Everyone's got, greediness is a fucking human habit.
100%.
But being part of a team, I'm guessing, especially you guys have a very well-renowned tattoo shop. You guys have a great fucking tattoo shop. You know what I mean? Like this. First of all, this is where I got my first tattoo. Actually, 8 years ago on Monday was when I got my first
real?
fucking tattoo from Tony over here. Straight
was
up.
for your
It was-
birthday.
It was this one. Bro.
Happy
Yeah, I
birthday.
remember, bro. Had a lot since. But yeah, as I say, Yerks have had a lot of people in and out here, but it's been the three of you consistently since I've been here. And that,
pretty
yeah,
much.
that's 8 years.
I think I think 8 years is like when I started it.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much,
yeah. And you were giving me shit since then, bro.
Yeah. But that's just the way it is, I guess.
Now tell me, Oaks, being a tattoo artist is one thing. People have a specific, how do I say, an idea of tattoo artists, you know. They're full of tattoos, they look a bit fucking scary, a little bit dodgy, you know. Like, how true is
It's
that?
the
You
stereotype
know,
of
the
it.
stereotype of a tattoo artist, do you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I think we way more chill than people think.
I'm
Like
probably
he looks scary, but I mean, he's the biggest fucking teddy bear you're gonna see.
I just don't like getting tattoos. It fucking hurts.
And he doesn't like getting tattooed, dude.
dude, it's fucking sore, bro.
The
sucks.
older you get, the worse it is.
100%.
I don't know why people. Have you noticed that people normally try to fucking pull off this whole? Oh, I got a tattoo. I slept through it. It wasn't that painful.
that's only the young
What-
people,
what-
dude.
Dude, that's a bunch of shit, bro.
100%.
I've had a lot of tattoos. They're all fucking
suck.
painful,
They
bro.
all
Some
suck.
places a lot more, but they fucking
all
suck,
suck.
bro.
They all suck.
I'm the worst customer ever.
Yeah?
He's bad.
But it's kind of like having a doctor as a patient,
Yeah.
basically, because you also want
I
things
guess.
done your way.
I guess.
Yeah.
But like, I don't sit like that. Like, I think I sit pretty
No,
decent.
you said much better than me.
Yeah. I'm yet to... Dude, in the 8 years that I've been here, I've never seen him get a tattoo.
What?
Never.
Not one.
Not one.
Now this is a question: Do you trust a tattoo artist that doesn't get tattooed? It's like trying to like.
I've got a couple of tattoos, but I usually pick the places where I get tattooed so that people don't see me. You know.
Yeah. Oh fuck, bro.
But it's not like a thing where he doesn't have tattoos.
Yeah,
Because he's
yeah,
got tattoos. It's just, there's no more
So it's
tattoos
kind of like
after that.
it's kind of like going to like a chubby personal trainer, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
basically.
It's
He
like,
knows what he's doing anyway. but
listen to what
he
I
just doesn't want to do it.
Do what I
What?
do what I say and not what I do.
Yeah, that's an old
yeah.
man saying, bro. My
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
hits me with that fucking thing all the time, bro.
We're old men, dude. We're not like
That's
you.
such-
man.
Yeah, that's
He's still
also
a
true.
spring chicken.
That's also true, bro.
Yeah.
But no, having a place like this it's fucking cool, bro. But why do you guys think now people are getting more tattoos than what like it's a lot more? How do I say acceptable? It's a fad at the moment. Or what?
I think we always say socially acceptable, but it's in your face more often. You know, back in the day, you saw a rock star with a couple of tattoos, and he was
Yeah.
the Antichrist. You know,
Yeah.
today you have an Oak singing radio-friendly songs like Post Malone, and he's covered from head to toe.
Yeah.
You know. Soccer
covered.
stars, you know,
Yeah,
were
they
talking about
fucking-
Man United earlier and how cock they are.
Yes, this guy.
Who do you support? Actually, I didn't ask that
He
question.
supports whoever we're not support.
Okay, so
I'm
you
that
are
guy.
He's
you're a
one of
United
those.
hater.
Yeah,
That's who you are.
He's a whoever hater. So if
Yeah.
his client supports Liverpool, he supports United.
So you're just an asshole.
He just likes exactly. He just likes rubbing people the wrong way.
Fuck, bro. I love that. I love
You
that.
know, you look at soccer now, and the Oaks are covered from head to toe.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's watching it, and nobody's saying anything. So
That's probably a
lot
good
more
point.
socially
It's-
acceptable.
I think it's more now where it used to be sailors, pirates, fucking criminals. You know what I mean? Where now
Yeah,
it's
murderers
rock
and
stars.
fucking- yeah.
Now it's all the people that people look up to that have
Criminals.
tattoos and criminals that have tattoos. So it's,
Yeah. So who do you think did it? David Beckham.
I think
Out of
it's
the football
probably-
players,
nah,
he was probably the one that.
I
brought
think it was
out, bro.
David Beckham, and I hate to say it, but Kat Von D's show, she changed everything, dude.
Who?
The
Kat
whole-
Von D, that's
Oh, yeah?
Miami Ink.
Miami Ink and LA Ink stuff.
Yeah.
I think that literally changed everything. Because
Changed the
then
whole
everyone
game,
was
bro.
like, oh, but they're not actually bad. There's
They're
people
not bad
going
people,
in.
yeah.
Because her show made everything about what's the story behind the tattoo. It's not just a
Okay.
tattoo anymore. It's now a story because my dog died. And, you know, it's like people are looking at it as
Emotional.
memorial pieces and artwork, not looking at it as gang vibes or whatever.
That's a question. Do tattoos have to mean something? You know, I hate when people fucking come and tune me like, well, what does this mean? It means I like the fucking
Yeah.
look, bro.
Like, again, different strokes, different folks, I think.
You know,
We get lots of clients that only get stuff that mean things to them, and then you get clients that like,
they just like shit.
I saw
bro.
this yesterday, I have to have it, man.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like that. I cover tattoos left, right, and center.
That's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me now, what is the most generic tattoo pieces? Oh, I see Tony's eyes. He's been itching to answer this question.
We
for
can't
a while.
answer that question.
Why?
Because people are watching.
Oh, they must fucking watch. You people that are getting all these roses and shit. Like,
No,
Tony's, I'm looking at his roses on his arm right now.
Oh, you see, those aren't rose.
No, but,
I'll answer this nicely so we don't upset anybody.
okay.
20 years ago plus when I started tattooing, roses were cool. 20 years later, roses are still cool.
Yeah.
Skulls were cool 30 years ago. Skulls are still cool today.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other things that come and go.
Yeah.
And that's a nice answer,
And
I
at the
think.
Yeah.
That was a nice answer.
No,
Very
like
nice.
you got to look at it like like when I started tattooing. It was Chinese symbols. It was tribals. It was
Because tribal was a big fucking thing at the time.
that's
all those,
the thing.
All
And
these black band
like
workers
now it's still tribal, but it's
Yeah.
Polynesian. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
But it was like there's always a fad.
a fad going
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
And at the moment, what's that fad, bro?
I don't know. It was probably I guess probably the sticker stuff, where guys are putting little things all over the place, which is cool in its own right. Like you don't have to have a
makes sense, yeah.
solid packed
Solid
full
piece,
sleeve
yeah,
to
yeah.
have a sleeve. You can have little things. It's
I was thinking about that the other day, whether I would do that or not, but that doesn't really appeal to me.
different strokes, different folks.
Folks. Yeah, for sure.
I would say a lot of dot work stuff is quite popular at the
Dot work's
moment.
going. There's still the chicks getting all of their faith and grace. And
What's that? fucking-
no, you don't get many of the under boob stuff, dude.
Not anymore.
No.
Because that was a big. That
I
was
always
like the
thought
new
that-
tramp
I
stamp.
thought that
bro.
was going to
Like,
be the new tramp stamp.
I thought it was going to be the new tramp stamp. It came and went as quick. Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to apologize for all the 20 million years of tramp stamps that I've done in Boxburg.
I got a
That's probably
tramp
all
stamp.
my fault.
I got my first tattoo was a tramp stamp.
No, for real.
swear, yeah.
What's on the back there, bro? No, you got to tell us, bro.
It was my
Don't.
star sign. And I'm not showing it.
You
It's
gotta-
not happening. Not happening. You want to see it? Book an appointment. You can come and see it.
Oh fuck,
Not
we're
a-
gonna get this on
we
camera,
actually-
ladies and gentlemen. Trust me on that one, bro.
We actually had a vote one day between him and another customer who's got the cuckus tattoo. And
And I lost. Which is a
lost.
good
Which is a good thing. I was like,
I actually couldn't believe it. I thought his was much cucker.
He still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck, I now need to see this, bro. Okay, but not
I got
now,
a
but
star
we'll-
sign. I got my star sign and like a little tribal sign. But back in the day,
Isn't your birthday close to mine, bro?
yeah, 10th of May.
February. No, mine's February, bro.
Oh, I thought you were in.
Why you
I
know?
don't know. I'm 10th of
No.
May. I was like, no.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
back then it was you rock up at a shop, flip through the book, and that's
I was
what you
about to
pick.
say, and you
Pick
see,
off the wall.
That's
Yeah.
pick it off the wall. And that was I like that thing with that thing. Can you just combine them? And that's what.
And what he lost to was 2 bear prints on the X-Pack. That's what he lost to.
But they were
So-
tribal bear prints. So it's like.
I'm trying to picture that right
Yeah.
now. Whoever's got those tribal bear prints,
Sorry,
please
God,
post them on
love
our
you.
page.
Oh, he has to watch this now.
Now, tell me, obviously you guys have seen some weird shit throughout the years. What are some of the weirder pieces that you've been asked to tattoo, and where?
We've done them all. I've done that Pinocchio thing where Pinocchio's face is right above the guy's. Pinocchio's nose is the guy's. For sure. I've done one of those.
I didn't even know this was a thing. bro.
No.
What? That's fantastic.
I'll see if I can find the photo on my Facebook.
No,
and
what?
I'll no, you can't see
I was
anything.
about to
You-
say,
you
fuck,
obviously
I hope
just
so,
see-
especially if it's not on Facebook,
I'll
bro.
see if I can find the photo. Maybe you can like slip it in the
Yeah, yeah.
bottom. Like where would it be? Like here. I've done teddy bears on nipples. I've done butterflies on vaginas. I've done made in South Africa under your feet. I've done a little man pushing a lawnmower over the pubes. I've done it all, dude. I'm sure you've done a few. Oh yeah, he's got a heavy one.
No, I'll rather not say.
No, you gotta
You
tell
have
us
to,
now, bro.
man.
Now we know you have a story.
It was a Chinese prostitute at Pretoria Flea Market.
I don't. What?
Yeah.
That's all
In
you
front of everybody. I felt raped. I had a cigarette.
Good.
I don't even want to know anymore,
No,
bro.
exactly. That's why.
Oh fuck. Okay, enough about the bad pieces,
yeah.
bro.
No
Tell
more.
me about like what are some of the best pieces you guys have done? Like like one of those that you just after you finish you look at it and you think fucking this was if not in my top 3, top 5 pieces I've ever done. Bro.
yours?
I don't know. I have to think of Peter Piggle's leg, all the dark stuff.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Or the. What's the movie? Fight Club sleeve I've done.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that fight sleeps was cool.
That was years ago, and it's still like one of those that I pop up in my head all the time.
You think about that, like
Yeah.
when they say, for me, it's that Marvel leg sleeve that I did. That,
Okay.
Because that's just like,
It's your thing, though,
that hits
bro.
my heart, man.
Yeah.
It's
It
like,
hits my heart.
that's like,
He says wearing a flash shirt.
That was one of the
I always saw a meme. I saw a meme like years ago that
Yeah.
said, when my son grows up, I'll let him choose his own religion, but it has to be either Marvel or DC.
And which one would you want your son to choose? Bro?
He's gone DC. So,
he went the right way,
forward.
bro.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure,
100%.
for sure. And what kind of, you guys obviously must get proper frequent, when you tell people that you're a tattoo artist, those frequently asked questions, you know, those first cliche, generic questions like,
It's always the same. How long have you been tattooing?
Does it hurt?
Does it hurt?
you're getting stabbed.
much?
Like,
How much? Yeah.
That's in the top 3.
That's the top 3. Yeah, somewhere around there. Oh, am I going to need touch-ups?
Yeah. And then I've got a cousin that's a tattoo artist.
Yeah, you hear that a lot as well. I know one of my friends has got a guy that works in his garage. That can,
Yeah. And it's cheap, eh? Like $600.
It's the best.
and his work is the best fucking work, eh?
Amazing. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Don't smash
Or one
them
of those,
down.
let me show you my pieces kind
Don't
of thing.
smash
bro.
them down. Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm always like the nice guy, like, that's nice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You know?
It's amazing.
It's okay. You're like, what the fuck is it?
That's a nice seal. That's my dog. What?
Oh, wow.
What happened to Pinocchio? You know?
That
He's a
poor
good
dude
boy
is
now,
probably
bro.
going to have to swim in a public pool with like a black t-shirt on for the rest of his life.
Dude, how the fuck do you, like, don't you guys think, like, sometimes there's obviously tattoos, right? Like, I like tattoos. I think people can get whatever the fuck they want to. But some are just fucking, like, a little bit too much. Like, it's not, it doesn't make, like, sense. It's not arty. It's more like a take the piss out of something.
But
bro.
it's the same. It keeps coming back to that thing, dude, where like I've got flash I've got 4, 5, 6 different kind of flash.
But those are cool pieces,
yeah, but
though.
you
know
think
what?
it's
I
cool,
think it's
dude.
cool, yeah.
You think it's cool.
Yeah.
But now somebody
Pinocchio
else,
with it.
somebody else with Pinocchio or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, they want
Or subjective.
15 different lions on it.
Yeah.
It's subjective. It's whatever you like. That's you can't like base anything. Like
Yeah.
obviously you do get some like designs where you like the guy goes, I want this, and this, and you're like,
It doesn't work.
that, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, you
Fuck.
can't put 15 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. You know what I'm saying? Should I not have said that?
I've never heard that in my life. I can't wait to say that to somebody one day.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you guys say to people that always say I can get it done somewhere cheaper?
Have fun.
Because that's majority of the time when you tell people how much does it cost, do this and that, and then
I want
you
to
tell
say a
them.
lot of things, but we usually just end the conversation.
Yeah.
You know,
What do you guys want to say? They like,
fuck. I opened myself up. for
Dude,
this.
yeah, you did, huh? I just want Theunis to say something
it
fucked up.
usually comes. Yeah, so maybe you should go there.
Oh, double the price for the cover up, you know. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
thing is,
I've
you
got
know,
some very questionable pieces with that I need to cover up. Yeah,
I've
Tony
seen
knows.
some of that
Tony knows, bro. Because I thought I could get it cheaper, bro.
Yeah,
I
but-
fucked it up. I was that guy, bro. But you have to
100%.
do it to like realize after.
No one's gonna learn the lesson. You have to.
Exactly, bro.
Just the problem is, you know, you do one good tattoo, the oak's hooked, he comes back for a sleeve.
Yeah.
That oak's going to go and get one tattoo, and his mother always says, don't do it. And his first tattoo, he's going to go to a cheap oak. He's going to get fucked up.
You'll never get another
And
tattoo.
you'll never get a sleeve. And it's a lot of money that's lost to the industry because one oak decided to tattoo for a bottle of whiskey out of his garage.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes sense, bro. That makes sense. And what is the tattoo industry like? What is it like? You guys obviously have a lot of. Do you guys have a lot of competition in the areas in the country? Like, what is the tattoo industry?
I would say the
like?
actual competition that we have
Yeah.
are other respectable studios, and we're actually all friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys
know-
aren't a bunch of cunts to each other, bro.
No, the top studios actually in the country, we all get along.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, Taze from Fallen Heroes, we were standing at a bar, we were having a shots when he was still drinking back in the day, and people are like, I can't believe you're talking to Taze. I'm like, what do you mean?
He's your
You know?
arch nemesis.
You know, I'm like, fuck, taste my bra, you know? Like,
Yeah,
what do you want
yeah.
from me, you know?
Just because you work at different places.
Yeah.
Like,
So, yeah.
obviously, there's, you know, there's always something like
There's
you
always-
sell
yeah.
water and one guy sells water and he's selling it cheaper and it's like,
For sure.
fuck that guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's not like aimed at anyone or any
you don't go
company.
out of your way to piss
No,
somebody
it's
off.
like, dude, if you want to do your thing, that's fine. We do our thing our way and that's the way we do it. It's like, obviously, there's guys that don't like.
You're always going to have that guy, you know?
You're
chill,
always going to
bro.
have that guy.
We're so chill. We couldn't be bothered.
I can understand if you guys were pissed off with Tony. He's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
So
biggest one.
that
Biggest one.
makes a whole lot of sense. And within this country, who would you guys say are like, let's say the innovators, the guys that are like leading the industry at the moment
In this country.
in this country? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I know you guys. Like I don't know other people. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's like innovators, dude.
So there's no like top 10 in the country, like a list or like a,
there's,
you know, like
but you see that comes down to personal preference again. Because like I like some people's work and other people don't like their work.
But there must be like some people that are, you know, they'd look and they'd be like, fuck, that oak's one of the best of all time or in the country kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a few of those dudes, 100%. But innovators wise, I think it's all out of this country.
Yeah.
Like,
One thing that I respect from other artists in the country is, you know, I've seen it a lot where a person's been tattooing for 20 years,
Yeah.
but for the last 10 years, he didn't get any better.
yeah.
And he's like, he got to a point, and that stage, that was amazing in the industry. And 20 years later,
it's still the same.
it's still the fucking same.
So it's
But-
to stop learning.
like
But then you
flatline,
have oaks that you know, like Derek, for instance, 30 years later, his work is still fucking top notch, and you know he's kept up with everything.
Yeah.
And you know that's why I've got the world of respect for Derek. He's from Metal Machine in Cape Town, in
Shout out,
Short
Derek.
Market Street.
I don't know. When I go to Cape Town, I'll go to you, bro.
But there's lots of artists like
Yeah.
that, dude. There's lots of new artists that are doing crazy good work.
Yeah.
Like crazy good work.
Like youngsters or just people
Yeah,
that pick
like,
it up?
well,
like-
everyone's a youngster compared to us, but you know what I'm
Fuck
saying.
you.
But have you guys noticed people like, obviously there are the youngsters that come into any kind of career, but are there people that randomly like fucking 45 tune hazards? Let me go be a fucking
it
tattoo
happens,
artist.
There has been, I think maybe 2 in my 13-year career
Yeah.
have gone, I think I want to start tattooing
Yeah?
at like 30, 40. Like, cool, go for it. But I mean, you got to have something with it. You can't just pick up a tattoo machine, think
And
you know how to
think
draw.
you're gonna
Oh, my son told me I could draw really well. No, no, you can't.
Oh, fuck. So to be a good tattoo artist, do you have to have obviously that artistic... Like
Definite.
normally is it just drawing? Is it just a steady hand and a good eye work? Or like what is it,
No, the
what
thing
does
is,
it
you
take
know,
to be a tattoo artist?
How can I say it? You know, 30 years ago it was a lot different than
Yeah.
what it is today. You know, you kind of were lucky to get into the industry, and you know you got in, and you got better. Today the standard of the industry is so high, and especially in the world out there. I saw Oak's work the other day, and I was like, fuck, that's amazing. And I went on the Oak profile, and he's been tattooing for 6 months. I was like, fuck, am I doing wrong? You know?
What the fuck am I doing here?
But then you check that Oak's credentials. He's got a bachelor's in fine art and a doctorate, and he's a professor at a university. So that Oak's art that he came in
Yeah.
was of such high quality
That it was good
that
to pick
he
up.
just had to learn how to work the tattoo machine.
Yeah. He had to change his medium.
He just changed his medium.
yeah.
So today, you know, if Oak doesn't walk in with a kick-ass portfolio where I'm going, wow, that's amazing, you probably won't get into the industry, or you won't get into a top shop.
A top shop, yeah.
Or that's like a kind of basis as they're not going to put in the effort. Because if you can't even put in the effort to draw something nicely, or I don't mean it like that nicely. I mean like it's you like normally you.
My
you
son
could-
said I draw
I'm saying it like this, dude. I'm saying it like
Yeah, yeah.
people bring in their drawings and we go, okay, cool, yeah, let's give it a shot. And
Yes,
then they
yeah.
go 6 months and they're like, yes, this is hectic. I can't do this.
Yeah.
So you
They give
get
up too
that kind
quickly,
of
bro.
you get that kind of like work orient like how
Mindset,
they
yeah.
see
Work
themselves, or work ethic.
Yeah, work ethic.
But it like kind of falls into the way they do their art as well. You
Yes.
can see lazy art, and you can see
yeah,
art
who
that's
gives
tried
a
to be
fuck.
worked
Yeah,
on. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what I'm trying to get at.
Like years ago, I met this oak. He was spray painting all the Cool Runnings murals in Cool
Okay,
Runnings.
yeah.
And I was like, yes, this oak's amazing, And we started talking, and next thing he's like, yeah, no, I always wanted to maybe think of tattooing. And I'm like, but, if this is your art portfolio, I would definitely...
Yeah, put it in, yeah.
Nobody's going to teach you shit. You just need to learn how to work a machine. And, he's tattooing in Ireland now. It's Sean's parents. He used to own the Black Lodge here. Yeah, he's doing very well for himself.
That's fucking crazy, bro. And how did you get into tattooing? You were telling me a very interesting story before this pod started.
I had a podcast where I said it was in Paulsmore, but no, I'm not going to talk cuck anymore.
He was doing crystal meth.
No,
On that podcast. Not this
Yeah,
one.
not on this one.
cooking crystal methamphetamine,
It sounds so much worse when you say
On that
methamphetamine.
Like trying to be like
Yeah.
strategical about
Yeah,
the naming
yeah.
of it.
The scientific
Yeah, the
coding,
scientific, yeah.
Breaking Benoni over here.
straight into you. No, man, I was studying art, and
Where?
at Benoni College, when they
Okay.
still had an art
Yeah.
department years ago. And the next minute, this oak walked into the classroom, and I'm talking, this is probably about 97, 98, give or take. And he had full sleeves. And at that stage, you saw the odd little tattoo on the oak,
Yeah.
Only like serious gangsters and rock stars had like
Yeah.
a bit more than a half sleeve, And we started talking, and as we were outside having a smoke, I was like, hey, Peter. And we recognized each other, he was in school with my sister, a couple of years older than me. We used to play soccer in my grandmother's back
What?
garden together.
Yeah.
And after school, he ended up in Germany, learned how to tattoo there, came back here, and we became friends. And long story. The next minute, I'm tattooing as well,
Fuck, okay. So a friend from school, bro.
Yeah.
That's, sure, 97. That's long. Holy shit.
Yeah.
When did you start that?
I started tattooing in 2001.
Okay. So it was like a 5-year process to get to that.
Yeah.
4 years.
Peter started working at Tattoo World around about 99, 2000.
Yeah.
But in that time, I did my apprenticeship. In 2001, I started tattooing.
See, even I'm learning something here.
And what about you? What made you get into it, bro?
Dude, my story, wow.
He was tired of selling cabbage.
Cabbage. Yeah.
Kabaj.
Yes. But it's so weird, dude. Like, you didn't study to become a tattoo artist.
No, I wanted to go into the graphic design
Dude,
part of
I studied IT, bro. I studied IT,
Yeah.
and then after getting the diploma and everything, I was like, I don't want to do IT. And then ended up at the supermarket with my dad, like every
Normal
other-
Portuguese
like every
family.
other Portuguese
Yeah,
kid.
for sure.
And then obviously got my first tattoo when I was 18. Wow.
Did he
that
also
was-
hurt you on purpose, bro?
No, she.
Oh, so she didn't hurt
She
you on purpose.
did my first tattoo. Yeah. And then, like, as it kind of goes, when you get your first tattoo, you kind of try and follow the same person all over the place. And so, I eventually found her, and we carried on going. Yes, it was probably, I was 18 for my first tattoo. I only started tattooing when I was 26.
Fuck, 8 years later. That's
8
my
years.
age now. Like, straight up, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Shit.
so I went
Think I'm
with
gonna
a
become a
buddy.
tattoo artist.
I went with a buddy to get. He was getting his tattoo, and then I was just tagging along, and then I was sitting in the corner doing my drawing and whatever. She saw my drawings. She's like, "Hey, you should think about tattooing." And I was like, "Sure, like I'm gonna make a living tattooing." Went back to work, and then that's all I could think about. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, maybe I should do that. And then I told my dad I was going to the shop in the morning, and then tattoo shop in the afternoon, doing my apprenticeship, and the rest is history.
And what is an apprenticeship in tattooing? What do you guys do to learn, like, how to tattoo?
What don't you do?
You do everything. You pay back the knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what? I have zero. Explain it to.
you-
Explain
like
it. I'm a moron. Yeah. Give it to me. Like, how does the process go? If someone, let's say someone watching this wants to now go, come learn from you guys. What are you guys going to put them through to do their apprenticeship?
It's not as bad as you think. It's not like it used to be. It
No.
was, like back
Years
then,
ago,
it was
a lot
like
worse, huh?
clean the grout between the tiles with a toothbrush. Kind of
Bring
vibe.
your own toothbrush.
Like, there's still guys that do that, but I
Yeah.
mean,
So you guys wouldn't do that, eh?
Today they've got
Pussies.
Yeah, today apprentices have rights. I don't know where the fuck that comes from. You know?
It's like women.
Now it's just like get to the grind. It's draw, stencils,
Just work on-
stencils. Yeah, work on. You know, they call it fake skin, but it's not fake skin. It's like a little silicone pad of
Yeah.
nothing, whatever. You know, you
Don't they
work
call
on
it
your
like
line
pig
work.
skin or
They call it pigskin,
Yeah.
But it's just synthetic. It's like,
That wasn't around in my time. Man.
yeah.
what were you?
I had band members.
And friends, yeah. You'd be so,
You just used to practice on people.
look at you. How did
Yo,
you?
that's true.
There we
Yeah,
go.
You're right.
The
you're
guy
right.
that you got your tattoos from was like,
also
I want to learn.
practicing.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's the easiest way, dude.
Yeah,
That's-
that makes
you
sense.
just gotta grind down and do it.
And obviously, the more that you do it, the better you get.
100%.
And you
It's like anything.
You made a little joke earlier about the money in tattooing. What is the money like in the tattoo industry?
Why are you gonna go? The money's good if you put the hours in.
Yeah.
But dude, we work
Like
7
what
days.
was
We
it?
work
Yeah,
sometimes
7 days a
week. Eh?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, obviously to try to get a booking with you, actually, you got to
We've
book like 2,
been
3, 4
we
months
do
in advance.
we do okay. So Mondays we off, but I mean we are Tuesday to Sunday. Tuesday nights we work until 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock. I've been here till 2:30 in the morning. So it's you make what you work for. Like you, if you drive 50 k's further to sell more water, you're gonna make more money.
You're going to do it
It's-
completely.
Look, I could come and do one tattoo a day and make a whole different.
And walk around
Living,
and,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but it's I grind, so I make good money.
And where do you guys go from here? Like, what is the next step? Do you guys just continue running the shop? Do you get another shop somewhere else? Do you bring on
No,
more partners?
one is enough headache.
One's plenty. You don't want to.
So you wouldn't want to expand like the name brand, bro? No. Not overseas?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't because guys aren't going to a tattoo shop because
For the
it's-
name.
Yeah, they do go for the name, but now they're going for Theunis or they're going for Tony. They're going.
But
for
if you're
Pete.
getting somebody like, obviously, of your standard,
But finding people like that now.
Yeah.
you don't-
Also that you can trust,
and
I get
people-
you, yeah.
People like that have their own shops already.
yeah, that's also true. That's also true.
90% of the people that I will employ have their own studios.
Yeah. So it's like, it sounds fun and dandy having
Yeah,
an Awhe
yeah.
2.0 or whatever the case is, but it just doesn't.
So there's
work.
not like, okay, obviously you guys are obviously so busy. You do well for it, like, but there's not too much. How do I say it? You can't go further than a certain point with a shop. Just with the shop.
I
itself.
suppose all you could do is, put more stations, get more artists. But I mean, it's got to be in one place. You can't have
Different
this
locations.
and this and this
yeah,
and this.
because there's too much fucking.
At the end of the day, it's still a business.
Yeah.
You still need him here to watch over what's happening.
Yeah,
You still
yeah.
need, it's like any other place. If you just chuck a manager in a restaurant and you're never there, it's never going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. It has to be owner
it's,
runner.
it's the same
why
same thing with it.
One of us are always here.
Obviously, you can, we all have our own side hustles where whatever it is.
Selling illegal cigarettes in lockdown.
In lockdown or whatever.
Are you gonna get caught now?
Maybe you should edit
Wim
that
Cyril,
part.
did you? We'll beep that one.
Are you filming? Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
But
bro.
yeah, it's like, whatever you can do, make fucking furniture on the side or whatever the case is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Most of the tattoo guys either do like, I do a little bit of sculpting on the side, whatever.
Cash in transit.
Cash in transit if you fucking tennis. Wow.
Oh, so that
Thought we were
stereotype they
criminals.
had of the
thought-
tattoo artists are
Thought
real.
that
Eh?
two acts are criminals.
Well,
I missed that
we're,
part.
we're apparently gangsters, remember?
Gangsters, yeah.
You
According
guys
to our
gangsters.
lovely police commissioner, we gangsters and shit.
Really? Is that what he said?
Yeah, Becky Taylor, he said anyone who's tattooed is a gangster. So if we tattoo you, we're making you gangsters. So we like what?
That makes no sense to me.
Gangster
Yeah,
punks,
yeah.
I don't know.
Gangster makers.
Gentlemen, last question that I have for you. Sorry, I completely forgot when I asked you about the best tattoo artists in the country. Who are the best in the world? You said there was a lot of innovation outside
That's
of
tough
the
as
country,
well,
bro.
eh?
It's tough.
Ralph Nonwala, I put him right up there. He's next level. Nico Tudo. There's too many, dude.
Always had a spot for Joshua Colton.
Joshua Colton's really good.
The thing is, a lot of us can do portraits and a lot of us can do them really well. But a Joshua Colton portrait is like you'll see 10 Kurt Cobains and you'll see another Kurt Cobain that is brilliant, but it's different.
Different. Yeah.
It's just stand out.
Yeah.
He's just got a weird way of doing what you want, but and he's like, you know, does his
Like
own
a
thing.
trademark
You know?
look.
Yeah.
You see, then it comes down to it again.
Again,
It is where,
subjective,
like,
yeah.
I like one style, he likes one style, you like one style. Everyone's so my thing on a best tattoo artist in the world is what I like to see, not what.
I would maybe re-ask that question then, like, respectable.
Yeah. Okay, let's say renown.
Renowned, respectable, that
Yeah,
makes it
yeah.
easier. Because then you can go oaks that will actually
Bob.
move the industry. Bob Terrell.
Bob Terrell.
Yeah. It's one of the
I
actually
have
just
no
moved
idea
the
who
industry.
any of these people are, but I'm going to go research them after.
Yeah,
this,
like,
yeah.
do
We'll
it,
pop
dude.
them up on the screen
Promise
every
you,
time
like,
you say somebody.
If
Yeah.
if you check Ralph Nonwala, he's like insane with like portraiture and like realism, black and grey. Nico Tsuda does like insane color. Dude, there's tons of other oaks, but I mean, you can't remember everyone's name.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
If I see what makes it for me is if I see a piece of work, I know exactly who did it. That to me
Okay.
makes a great art.
Okay, yeah, then you know.
It's
as
like-
you say, trademark. They've got their own look.
Own
You
look.
know,
Got their
this person
own-
did that.
100%.
Okay. That's
And like if you look at if you go look at his page, Ralph Nonwala. If you look at his stuff, it's not the same. You like there's portraits, there's dogs, there's all kinds of things, but you can see his style. Like if I put 5 different pictures next to it and I tell
You'll
you
know
which
that
one,
one,
you'll
yeah.
know exactly which one it is.
Okay.
And the same thing with Nico Tsuda. He's just got that kind of saturation when it comes to color.
Yeah.
And Bob's got like he's got such a smooth
grain.
dark green. It's nice.
And he's just the coolest oak in the world. You know?
It's like
I love listening to Jörg talk about other artists.
he's
That's
like
the
the
best part of
he's
the
like
pod.
a Mustang. He's like the Eleanor of
Yeah.
You know,
I got tattooed by Bob Terrell in Cape Town when he was there.
Oh fuck!
And he's
So you didn't mind a tattoo then, eh?
he's painfully fucking slow. I hope he doesn't listen to this. Sorry, Uncle
he
Bob.
knows he's slow. He calls himself
yeah.
Captain Slow.
But he's so precise in what he does. And, you know, it's amazing to just sit there and cry inside.
And outside.
Those are the worst moments. You know when you sit in there and they take you forever, and you're like, please,
Dry
just,
your eyes.
please
Dry your eyes.
just get done. I remember when you were doing my handpiece, bro. When you were doing the white, I was like, Tony, you have 15 minutes, but I'm done after that, bro. Whether we finish or not, I am klar, my man.
And
I
then
don't
I
have
pushed it to
anything.
70. No?
Yeah, you're
Just
such
for
a
that
dick.
Yeah.
Such a dick. But gentlemen, this has been an absolute fucking pleasure.
It's been right.
Where can everybody find you on the socials? And if they want to make a booking,
Anywhere, everywhere. Awhe Tattoo and Lifestyle on Instagram.
that's AWHE.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
I think you can see it up there.
It's been on the back.
If you want to make a booking, you can do either through email, WhatsApp. Do I have to give the cell phone number?
No. We'll put
Yeah,
put a
pull
lot
the-
of details on
Okay,
the
cool.
post.
Obviously,
as well,
we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on email, we're on WhatsApp, everywhere, pretty much.
And most of our personal pages are tagged onto the
Yeah.
main pages, so you can just
Okay.
go
So
from there.
if you
Perfect.
go to the shop page, you can pretty much find all of our personal pages.
Okay.
On it. Yeah.
Perfect. Gentlemen, thank you
you.
so much.
That's been rad.
This was really good.
Very cool.
You said some very not bad things today. I'm very proud of you.
I
Actually, I'm
wasn't-
genuinely
it was
really
like-
proud of
He
you.
did well.
He
Yeah.
did really well. I thought it was going to go a lot more south than that. But people, thank you so much for watching The Modern Man. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. And we will catch you guys on the next episode. Yeah,
For
did I
sure.
do this right?
Yeah, just like a devil horns.
Shots.
Re-introduction. Incoming message.
The Modern Man Podcast.